mute most of you to arrest the background sound so that we can answer the question. Put your answers in the chat box. People from the YouTube, you can leave in the comment section with the answers. Let's see that. Mhm. Read the question carefully with understanding those keywords. All right, I'm started seeing the answers coming up. I'm seeing some answers in the YouTube also. In fact, there are some questions from Saket, Sana. I'll answer those questions later in the YouTube. I'm seeing the alphabet B and C because you have to choose two answers. So I'm seeing B and C. Okay, let's give some time. I'm going to look out for YouTube also. You can give your answers in the comment section. Let's see what is your answers there. Few more seconds. Don't think you have to make a perfect answer. Try the best what you know. I'm looking for more people to give your answers. Okay, then let's start here. Now, we have to see two things here. You have to see two things here, which is about understanding the question, then understanding the answer. Then we have to find what is the right answer. Now, let's look out for the understanding the question. Now, what is understanding the question? First, you read the question. This is a situation. This is a situation, right? Dinesh, you sit for the main exam. Do you see this question as a situation?
Actually, I haven't read the question.
You cleared the exam, so you don't want to read the question.
Not really. I was doing something with my son.
Okay, you came from a real exam right now. I'm checking with you.
Yes.
Do you think this is a situation? Okay, so
Yeah.
now this
The
is
question is situation. Yes, it is Shri. Like, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I put you on a spot. Please go ahead.
No,
Okay, let's get back.
it's okay.
I
Fine.
just. All right. So the reason I asked here is, see, a situation is something, it could be a small incident or a small portion of the project, something's happening. We don't know whether this project is the beginning stage, middle of it, end of the project. While reading the question, we will use a certain keywords to understand where this project is standing. Shri, why should I think about it? Because depending on the place where the project stands, your answer may be influenced. So, usually I ask people when you read a question, first understand who is being targeted in the question. Now, they're saying that a team was assigned a project to build a new insurance policy administration. This is just a message. Okay, message. Now, the real incident starts happening after 6 months. of project work, the project sponsor expresses concern. This looks like a problem statement. A colleague in an unrelated company, we don't know what it is, division claims that the policy administration system has bugs. It's a problem statement. And the team is unable to solve the critical problem. Look at here, when you read a question, quickly see yourself in this spot. It is somewhere happening in Mumbai, Bangalore, New York, Mexico, somewhere some project is working. Put yourself in that place. There is something happening, there is a bug report has come to you. And sponsor is unhappy. That's a two-line of message. While you're reading this, it may take 20 seconds. In 20 seconds, your brain starts capturing. You are in that place of Mexico. You are in the place of Mumbai. You are in the place of New York. You are in the company. Something is happening. A bug report has come in. Now let's see the question here. Which two options should the project manager use to prepare to a response to the project sponsor? Now let me put a question to you. Who is being targeted in this question? Can someone tell me who is being targeted? Is it a team? Is it a project manager? Who is being targeted?
Project manager.
Manager has to
Project
respond.
manager.
Project
Sorry.
manager. Go ahead. What is it? So
Nothing, Shri. Yeah, I just wanted to correct, but yes, it is PM who is being targeted.
Very good. So project manager is being targeted. So now the next question is, after who, we have to see the tense of the question. What is a tense? Is it something past, present, or future? What is happening here?
Past.
Past, present, future. What is happening here? So which statement says it is past?
After 6 months of project work.
Okay. Now always be very careful to read the last line of the question. What is the last line of the question?
Team is unable to solve critical problems.
Critical problem, and the two options you should know the project manager should prepare. So one thing we learned, an incident has happened already, isn't it? Past. And your expectation is in the present. Is this correct? As a project manager, you should do something right now. You have to do something right now? Is it a question? Which two options should the project manager use to prepare a response? So past is there, present is here. Very good. What is the intensity of the question? What is intensity? Is a major problem, minor problem, or it's not a problem at all? What is happening here? Hello?
Major
Hello?
problem.
It's a major
Major
problem.
Hello? You're reading there. Okay, you are with me. Okay, nice to know. So you're saying major problem. Why it's a major problem? What is the question? Where the word says it's a major problem?
The team is unable to solve critical problems.
Very good. That's one. Is it the major? Is it the word says major here?
Critical is major.
Yes, it's a critical problem.
Shall I say something which is major?
Sponsor expresses
Sponsor
concern.
express concern. Do you think that's a major?
Yeah, it's
That's a major, right? Of course, the team, I'm not denying that. Yeah, it is. But when the sponsor express concern, do you think we have to give customer focus? Do you think so? Customer focus or customer centricity? When the
Yes.
sponsor express concern, it's a major problem, right? We have to be attention on that. Very good. Now, read the last line of the question carefully. This is a place many people miss the question. When I say last line, this is the last line. What is the last ask here? A story is given, but what is the ask? The project manager should come up with a response. You have to come up with a response. Response. Okay, very careful. Response. Okay. Now, once you've done all this thing, now go for elimination. So what are the answers can be eliminated here? Straight away,
A.
one answer.
A
A goes out. Okay.
E.
and E.
Technical depth goes out. A goes out. Okay. So we have three options here. In this three, B also goes out.
D. Changes.
Changes are going out. Okay. So we are figuring out B and C. Can somebody justify this? Why B is a good answer? What is the risk metric? What does it mean? I saw majority of you went with answer B. Can one of you speak up and say that what is risk metric? Have you seen this kind of data? What is risk metric?
A risk metric is something which we keep a data of all the risks during the start of the project, step by step. We derive what all risks we have came across, and we are keeping it in the step by step manner as a metric manner. Whatever risk we have come across in the project, those are the things.
A
Correct. I
risk
might
is something. A risk
Shri,
is something past, present, or future. What is risk?
future.
future.
A
Risk
risk
is
is a
something
future
imminent.
event. A risk is a future event. Something may happen in the next week in the project, next month in the project. Resource unavailability, climatic change, government rules going to change, regulatory impacts. These are the risk parameters. When you say risk parameters, we have risk register, we have
Yes.
risk report. Have you read the term risk metrics?
I have not yet read this word, unfortunately.
Risk metric, according to me, is like on the scale of 1 to 10, what is the severity of a particular risk occurring within a project?
Severity. Okay. Risk metric is a severity. That's what I'm hearing. You mean threshold. You mean
Probability.
So the risk response should contain this.
No, but
are we trying to
ranking.
Are we trying to fit in our ideas into this word called risk metric, or something risk metric is there? Okay, even if it is if it is even as a risk metric, how or why risk metric should be shared by the project manager to the sponsor? Because the sponsor is concerned about the problem which has happened. In what way this risk metric will help you to discuss with the sponsor? A situation has happened. Are you with me on this point? A situation has happened. A bug has been reported, which means done, happened. A risk is a future event. You all agree for that? A risk is a future event?
Yeah.
Yes.
When a risk is a future event, let's imagine we are sitting in a Mexico. In a Mexico, there is a sponsor comes and says that, hey, Shri, you know what? A lot of bugs, man. I'm fed up. What's happening here? Now I'm going to show him that, you know what? I have a risk metric. Let me talk with you what is going to happen next 3 months from now. Will they be very happy to listen to that?
No.
Uh-huh. Not going to help. Or if you're going to debate saying that, no, Shri, I don't mean what is going to happen. I'm going to say that what has happened. I'm going to show that. If you're going to debate with me on that, I like what you say, but that's what in the issue log, isn't it? That's what in the issue log. Issue means what?
Problem
Issue
happened.
means something has happened. Something is happening. Something has happened. Something is happening. I will tell issue. This morning, a resource in the factory injured. Issue. What to do? Take them to medical hospital. Take care of other resource who can take care of the job. Issue. One of the raw material came to building which is not meeting the standard. Quality is poor. We have to send it back. Issue. Happened. Issue is happened. You are already showing a issue log. I like that answer. Do you all agree? Answer C looks good. You want to show the issue log, isn't it? When the issue has happened, issue log means when the issue has happened, who will take action on that, when this will be resolved. Issue log, isn't it? We have to say issue log. That's good. I like the answer C completely. Issue log is nice because my sponsor want to know what is the problem, who is taking responsibility. My sponsor wants to know who will take it. I know issues happened. Who will take responsibility? That they want to know. I completely align with you on issue log. But risk metric, I doubt. Is anyone doubting on risk metric?
Yes, Shri. Even
Slightly,
I doubt
slightly
now.
doubtful.
Yeah.
Slightly
Yeah,
doubtful.
Clear now.
It's D actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Now I'm striking this and I'm opening the doors for D. Okay. Now, with the sponsor, why you want to share the changes? Here, the bug has been reported. For a bug report, how changes will help? Or what do you mean by changes? Just one word changes. What does it mean? Imagine
Defect
you're
repair.
sitting with a sponsor. You're sitting with a sponsor in a Mexico in an office and you're talking about this. Please go ahead.
Defect repair.
Defect repair, but that's not the word says, right? Changes says defect repair. Are we assuming something? Do you think changes is a very vague and open word?
The issue has already
Might be a
occurred.
vague word, but changes might also reflect the changes to the system that is a resultant of a bug. That is my assumption.
Are we assuming too much? Because changes could be on the change in resources, change in process, change in material, change in what change it is. Is it a change request?
That's what I assume. Change request is what I assume.
Bit vague, isn't it? Slightly vague. Yeah, we can go for it, but look like we are hanging somewhere. It's a bit tricky, isn't it? Yeah, change is a big umbrella, you know. It's so easy to debate on this, but big umbrella. We don't know what change this guy is talking here. Bit tricky, man. Bit tricky. Now let's give a silence here to watch out the question back again. Okay. In this kind of situation, in main exam, you read the question, you understood, you targeted, you understood the project manager should be focused. We got it. A sponsor is sitting with me in the table and asking me, hey, there is a concern. What are you going to do? So at least one answer looks pretty closer. Issue log. You're going to show the issue log. These are things happened. This has been recorded in the system. John will take care of this. Julie will take care of this. And this has been already taken care. So you're giving those data. I'm not trying to cool down my sponsor, but at least give a responsible reactive action saying that this all has been done, not proactive, reactive. Something has happened. Very good. Now changes we can, but it's pretty hard, you know, when you say blankly one word changes, it's really not a correct term to fit in here. So as I said, let's read the question again. Okay, I'm going to clear off all the mess here. A team was assigned a project to build a new insurance policy administration. Up to this is a message. Your actual question starts here. After 6 months of project work, the project sponsor expresses concern. This is the problematic area. Okay. Your colleague in an unrelated company division claims the policy administration system, the system which we developed, system has bugs. Okay. It's so much of information that bugs is there, but we really don't know what is a quantitative measure there. Okay. And the team is unable to solve the critical problems. In this whole segment, there is no number, no numeric here. They say only the bugs to be solved. The two options that the project manager used: prepare a response to the project sponsor. Now, when you go to sit with the sponsor, you should really have a metric. I like this word metric, but not a risk metric. You should have a different metric. You should have some numbers with you when you sit with your sponsor. And for that numbers, you should have some action item. These two should be there. Now leave this question. Think from your real office perspective. Can you go with a simple PPT to sit with a senior sponsor? Or will you go with some numbers to sit and say, this is what happened, this is what we are doing? Will you do like that?
So A, defect count. Because the thing is, it is telling the bugs. So as you told rightly, you should quantify the number of bugs.
There you go. There you go. The word, what you said is right. Can you repeat the word again?
The number of bugs that are present.
Quantify. What you said, the right term is quantify. Quantify. So now you have to have a defect count to be issued as with the issue log. Okay, I know it's a bit tough question, purposefully brought it. You need to obtain the data and report on quality and any obstacles affecting the project to explain the problem to the project sponsor. Okay, a defect count will indicate the quality of the product being built as well as which area of the product require more attention. The issue log will provide information about the obstacles, What is an issue log? An issue log is a reporting tool that tracks errors in the project and organizes a current issue by type and severity. One thing I liked with right now, what we did is we are able to easily figure out this part, which is really happy situation, because you all observed there is a bug has happened, it's an issue, I have to take action. This portion we are very clear. But last I heard is quantifiable detail should be given. I think when we said quantifiable, many thought metric will help. Is this true? We thought metric will help. That's a good thing. I like it. But metric of risk may not help in that place, because it is an incident which has happened. That's what I think you have to observe here. You have to observe that a issue has been reported, a bug has been reported. You have to go with the defect counts and the action towards it. Is this what we do in our office? Do we do this in our office? If there is an issue, if there is a escalation meeting happening, imagine there is an escalation meeting. Do you carry some report of what all issues or bugs happened? And will you talk about what has been recovered, what is in progress, what cannot be fixed? Sometimes we say that we can't simulate that problem. We put it as unsolvable problems. Have anyone gone to this kind of meetings, escalation meetings? Have you been there? Have you been to escalation meetings?
No.
Yes.
No, not even one.
Yeah, Shri.
That's the day, Shri. Every day escalation. When you go to escalate, right, isn't it? Escalation means numbers will be there. Without number, you cannot do anything. I believe some of you would have been to escalation meeting. Escalation meeting means number. With the number, where are we? This is a question will come to us. Is this a question to learn? Does it help you?
That is what I was thinking, Shri, because when I understood the question properly the second time you read it, it's a natural response, right? You being a lower level or a middle manager, you have to bring in all the numbers every time.
Exactly. But I like the way you all thought as a risk, but be little careful. This risk is a future event or anticipation of something. That metric is a term you don't frequently see in the books, but if you take that to the sponsor, yes, sponsor may be happy. I'm not denying that I can take risk metric also. But once I share that for 5 minutes, that Mexican sponsor will tell, Shri, hold on. I'm here to talk about escalation meeting. You're showing me something risk which, can you please open that defects report? Do you think so? It'll happen there in the meeting room? In 5 minutes, that guy will stop me. She will stop me or he will stop me. Hey, come on, hold on. Please. I'm not here to talk about that, man. I know you guys are good on that risk handling, but please go ahead with the reports. What's happening with the defects? Can you tell me what are the issues being addressed? I think that is how the conversation happens. Why I want to share this here. When you read a question, the question is not coming from Rita 11th edition book. The question is not coming from PMBOK 6th edition book. Question is not coming from PMBOK 7th edition book. But these books are giving a conceptual idea. A issue should be recorded in the issue log. A defect should be noted down in the defect count or report where we have to track it. This is what you're learning. And when I see a sponsor, I see sponsor as a key stakeholder. When I go to the key stakeholder, I should have a relevant information to converse with them so that my conversation becomes more productive. I'm not defending anything. I'm not going to defend that we are a good team. No, nothing. I have a transparency. I show transparently what is happening. I will also know that what to do next. My sponsor can give some advice, some inputs. My sponsor may have a misconception. I can make them clear that these bugs are possible because we are doing a policy administration and policy are fluctuating in the market. I can talk something. Insurance policy fluctuate heavily in south part of America or in India or in China. I can converse, right? I'm not here to defend and protect my team. I'm going to say what is happening. That's a different story. But am I learning that in my books? That's what PMI is looking from you. Isn't it? Do you think we have to mug up the book right now or we have to understand the concepts? What is your idea?
Understand the concept.
Understand concepts.
Right? Understand, right? That's the reason we say that, yeah, even the books are bigger, don't worry. Read through once, understand it. Chances are you may get the scenario questions, and 2, 10, 15 scenario questions like this, if you solve, you may get more clarity. Yeah, that's a point.
I
Amazing,
want to tell
guys.
you something.
Very good. Please go ahead.
Yeah, as you said, like we will be also getting scenario like this. Only thing is like answers will be as a sentence instead of one single word. So as you exactly said, like if you are confident with the concepts, we can easily eliminate and we can find the answer.
Very good. Very good. Rightly said. Rightly said. Super good. Thanks a
So
lot.
I
I
would
think you
say
mentioned it.
always
Mm-hmm.
always do very good gap analysis. Like we will be having too many concepts in ShriLearning mocks. So that has really helped me. That means like I made a very big list of all the gap analysis in my OneNote, and I had digital.
Okay.
So what I have done is, once I have done some few mocks, I used to
Uh-huh.
go through those gap analysis again and again. It's not like I will
Mm.
just prepare and I will read only once. I will read whenever I have time. So
Mm.
at some point there will be like too many points from my side to read, and then I will also do the same, like from bottom up, not from the top down, but from bottom up, because from top I have already read. So that has
Mm.
really helped me. Maybe this will also help someone.
Super good. Super good. That's a valuable tips from Dinesh. Dinesh, you charge any money for this tips sharing?
No, never. Anyone can ask tips, and it's for free.
Every tip will charge some money. Good, Dinesh. Thanks for sharing that. I appreciate that. Very good. Super good, guys. But you know what? One thing is a bit tricky here. I even see the chat box Sanal was pointing out a colleague in an unrelated company division. Okay, I think this is a little confusing. Do anyone read these words?
Maybe that's a distraction.
You got it, right? You got it. But even though unrelated, this guy is using the product what we have delivered. Is it so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, man. Sometimes these guys will give the words which will trick you. All right, guys.